Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum and I am out here today at the backup gun match to do a follow-up piece, a practical comparison between 10mm automatic pistols. Now we did the scientific comparison between a sack of 10mm high points and Bruce Gray's personal SIG 220 10mm. We did that a couple days ago. Today is the practical side of that. So both of these guns will be using the exact same S&B 10mm. It's 180 grain, and we will be comparing, in case you didn't see the previous video, Bruce Gray's P220 Elite 10mm. This is an absolutely fantastic pistol with a retail cost, if you went to actually have the whole thing built, of somewhere around $3,000. And in the red corner, we have a sack of 6 10mm high points. Let's roll.
Note that in the Big 5 division here, large pistols like these must start with magazines loaded to only 5 rounds.
All right, Bruce Gray, let's see if your SIG can outdo the high points.
Ready, shooters ready, stand by.
Four shots. We'll see if I got 4 hits. Just outside the full value. So I dropped 1 point there, and that's nice and clean.
Shooters ready, stand by.
All right, I didn't have to go to my third backup high point. All right, first stage, I dropped 1 point on this guy. I dropped 3 points on this guy. I got 2 hits there. I fired 5 rounds, but I only got 4 hits. So, decent.
Shooters ready, stand by.
That was not nearly as good as it should have been. I went too fast and got some misses and had to reload a second time.
What are we doing?
All right, being a very sophisticated smart high point customer and recognizing that I can have a bunch of them for the same cost as one nice SIG, I'm going to pre-position a high point at each of my shooting positions for this stage. This is what they call a pro gamer move.
Shooters ready, stand by.
Stop! I don't know what that was. Woo!
2-9.
That was an adventure.
I see clear. Drop these slides. Stand by.
Bam!
So we got 6 plates, 6 pistols.
6 high points. I'm not going to try and do 1 for 1. I'm just going to go through pistols until I have the plate rack clear.
Shooters ready, stand by.
Bam! I don't know what the deal is with that. Woo! All right, so it took me 4 of them, and I finished on the buzzer. 5 rounds, 5 targets, 5 headshots.
Shooter is ready. Stand by. Nice.
5 shots, 5 targets, 4 headshots. All right. Whiffed one, but I think we're okay. All right, I'm going with the 2 pocketed backup high points. All right, I was thinking about how to do this. I'm going to go for headshots with the SIG. With the high point, I'm going to go for headshots, but I'm going to confirm. And if I miss something, I'm going to make up whatever I have to make up, and may transition to body shots if it becomes obviously a problem.
Shooter is ready. Stand by. You're finished.
All right, that plan kind of changed.
I see clear.
All right, so 13 seconds, and I tried to make this one up, and I still dropped 3 points on it. So 3 and a 1 out of 7.
It's pretty fast for 9 guns.
All right, in a result that should surprise absolutely nobody, the SIG won this side-by-side, very practical, very scientifically rigorous comparison. And the SIG is, in fact, an absolutely beautiful gun to shoot. It was a real pleasure to have it, and I feel pretty much awful about dunking it in the mud. But Bruce Gray was cool with us doing it, so we did it. Now, I do want to address a couple things about the high point. It had a number of what looked like malfunctions, certainly problems for me on the clock. And they all, I have realized, boiled down to one thing, and that is the magazine release here being under either the top of this finger or the bottom of that finger. And what would happen is while I was shooting, I would engage the magazine release unintentionally. And so the mag would drop down or drop out. And you saw that happen like 4 times. So that's one of the downsides of having a magazine release like this. High point does not have a function, the capability to swap the magazine release over. Not that you'd really expect that on a $200 and something pistol. Other than that, the gun actually ran without any mechanical problems. We didn't have any jams. The sights are not quite as well zeroed as the SIG, which led to a little bit of problem for me. But overall, they're surprisingly good guns. I think most people will dramatically underestimate not the quality, but the practical utility of high-point pistols. And even in 10mm, they're not that bad to shoot. They're top heavy. They've got a clunky, bouncy recoil to them because it's a simple blowback 10mm. But for the price you pay, it's not nearly as bad as most people think. So.
And right here at the end, my wireless microphone battery died, so I'll voice over this for you. Some might call that damning with faint praise. I would say it's a pretty realistic assessment of a pistol that costs about $230. So overall, I do want to give a huge thank you to Bruce Gray and Gray Guns for loaning me his personal P220 for this series of videos. It is a truly magnificent pistol. If you're looking for custom work on a SIG or an HK, I could not highly enough recommend Gray Guns. So check them out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.